everyone? Am I frozen? Oh my goodness. Hello, hello everyone. How is everyone doing? I saw someone was trying to take my job already in the chat, so I thought I should pop over here. Welcome in, welcome in. Hello, hello. How is everyone? Are you all ready for class? I feel like some of you aren't dressed up to our school code. What are all of you wearing over there? Are you all wearing pants? You all better be wearing pants to class at least, please. I brought some KFC for me. Is it for me though? Is it for me? This is my therapy fit? You mean not wearing pants? Or is there something else happening there? I need to get a closer look. Enhance! But hello, hello everyone. I am your hellhound and sensei, Saerin here. Today we are having our second class of VTuber 101. And you all better be prepared. You can't tell it's covered by the desk. These desks, do you think these desk legs will protect your dignity, Roman? I can see your underwear. Hello, Orpheus. Welcome in, welcome in. Are people coming in late to class? Well, I need to go for my MRI. I'll excuse you to the nurse's room, 𝐒𝐿𝐴. But please make sure you stay safe. Multiple desk cones. Greg, are you eyeing up the desks? It's too early in our class for that. It's too early in our class. Yes. I bet you can't tell me what color it is. I don't want to. I can't tell if that's the natural color or not anymore. Or is it just covered in Cheeto dust? And Kazu, are you also looking at the desk cones? I remember in last class we were trying to arrange who got the protagonist desk. That's a little bit over there in the back of the class by the windows. I don't think we were able to settle it. I think we were depending and deciding on whether to do a Hunger Games style extravaganza to see who would fight to the death for the protag seat. I lied, I'm wearing jeans? Roman, you're wearing jeans to class? How dare you? The class protocol for this school is only schoolgirl skirts. Show me your legs. Where are the plaid skirts? Say, why are you at the back of the class? Shouldn't you be at the front? Give chat and desk cone some space. No, I like patrolling back here. I know all the delinquents like sitting at the back of the class. Don't think you can evade my eagle eyes. My legs are hairy. That's okay, as long as you're all wearing a skirt, hairy legs are fine. Think I'm overdressed for class? I'm wearing a two-piece suit. Kazu, are you running for president? Classroom president? Is that what you're doing right now? You can't tell me that my quilt is too long. Well, your quilt or your kilt? Your kilt? If your kilt's too long, that's alright too, you know? I let you all customize as long as it's a skirt. We love protagonist's chair, close enough to the camera to be easily seen by the viewer, far enough away to be lost in the crowd and be a relatable everyman. But how will you pay attention to class? I'm going to be at the front of the class. So you're telling me this is bikini class? No, I'm telling you we let the legs out, get some nice sunshine tanning. Skirts only, no bikinis. Is anyone wearing a bikini over here? I like that the clock has no hands. Well, I don't want you all looking at the clock waiting to see when you will be let out. We like entrapping everyone here and thinking that this is your eternal resting place. Hello, Sensei. Please teach me how to be a VTuber. Rico! What a good student. I hope you participate well in class, and maybe one day you'll be able to be a VTuber. Once you all get your PhDs in VTuberology. Sorry I'm late to class stories. What do you have to say for yourself? What do you have to say? I'll listen to your best excuse and see if it's worthy of your lateness, huh? Straub, hello. I'm 𝐒𝐿𝐴𝐷's nurse here, watching you while she's in the MRI machine. Well, welcome. I hope you take care of 𝐒𝐿𝐴𝐷. Yes. Well, I hope you all paid attention to what is on this school curriculum for the day. Today's lesson is how to become a VTuber. Are you all excited for today's class? Are you all ready to become a VTuber? These are high stakes, high rewards professions over here. Important question, if we ace the test, will you bring us ice cream? No, but I'll give you a high five. Okay, Are you all pleased with that? I hope my rewards are exciting all of you. I accidentally fed the syllabus to my pet fox. Azu, that's a high fiber diet you're giving your fox there. I approve. It sounds hard. You should teach us. Well, that I will. So when we become VTubers ourselves, then can we collab with you? Well, if only you all achieve your master's PhD and ace the class, of course. Teach me to be the greatest VTuber of all time so we can be like you. Well, that is why you're all here. So you can all become like the sensei. So, are you all ready? Prepare yourself. The path to becoming a VTuber is a grueling one indeed. You must prepare your mind, body, and soul. And during the whole time, wear your plaid mini skirts, okay? Are you ready? Let's go. Acha. Are you alone? You receive a message from an old friend, and it contains a link you don't recognize. Do you open it? In the year of our Lord 2020, you may have seen this face here. Or this one. Or these lovely ladies. And you may have thought at some point in time, I want to be a VTuber. Now everyone, raise your hand if you've seen these lovely ladies. Do you know who these people are? It's cute girls. That's right, Roman. 𝐒𝐿𝐴𝐷, that's also right, Goku. Correct. Well, in the year of our Lord 2020, we have hit, in our timeline, the Vtuber Boom. The Vtuber cabal. And that is when these lovely ladies entered our consciousness. And the Western world came to know VTubers. And so with this historic moment in our calendars and in our timelines, we now have hundreds of students enrolled in Vtuber 101 waiting to be their very own VTuber. Okay, everyone, do we know what the first step of becoming a VTuber is, huh? What is the first step in becoming like one of those lovely ladies, That's right, 𝐒𝐿𝐴𝐷 watching 𝐒𝐸𝐷. And that was the exact steps of evolution. I think most people first came to know 𝐒𝐿𝐴𝐷, then they got to see Coco, who was championing for some English VTubers, and then Hololive Myth. entered the timeline. Getting a model, finding out if you like to stream. Roman, that's very practical of you. Such a realist. I was barely 16 when Myth debuted. Ah! Oh my gosh, these youngins. These youngins say we're old? Are you saying I'm old? How dare you? We're getting too old for this. No, students. No. Slap, slap, slap. It's never too late to become an anime protagonist. Okay. I have a good idea for my model. Okay, you're speeding ahead of the class curriculum. First step is, Roman is right, find out if you actually want to stream, but I'm assuming everyone here wants to become a VTuber. You're all enrolled in a 5-year course with me in Vtuber 101 after all. I am charging you all for your academia and tuition fees. So, if you have gotten the determination and desire to become a VTuber in this modern year of 2023, first step is actually... What? Well, okay. I created this lovely slide for all of you to encourage all of you, so I hope you appreciate this effort, even though I forgot I made this. But look how colorful it is! Oh, aren't you feeling more lively? Okay, first step. Round 1, equipment. Yes. I think when everyone thinks about whether they want to become a VTuber and start planning to be a VTuber, they first think about how to get the model. That is incorrect. Wrong. And you are late, Banana Cat. Please pass along banana bread to the rest of the class as penance. But yes, first step should be equipment. As you may know, being a VTuber requires several key pieces of equipment. And before you even look into getting a model, you should find out if you are able to use a VTuber model. All right? So, what equipment do you need? Look at this wonderful stuff. So, here are the key essentials. I hope you appreciate this slide deck, by the way. Some essential equipment is number 1, your tracking device. To become a VTuber, you must have a technological device that tracks your every movement. The best item to have in your VTuber arsenal is an iPhone. To be able to track your model, you need an iPhone X and up. And the cost for an iPhone X right now, I believe, is around $250, around there. If you can't afford an iPhone, you can go for a webcam. I think any webcam works, but higher the quality, the better. 720, 1080, and that can cut down your costs. And number 2, you require, oh, what? Is this $100? No, it's $1,000. You require a laptop or a PC. PC over laptop in every way, that is true. But we're all just starting off here, I suppose you're all gamers, so maybe you all already have gamer laptops. Yeah, maybe you all have gamer laptops. Well, me, when I first started off, do you know what I tried to VTube on with a model? I tried to use my Dell Inspiron laptop, and do you know what happened there? I started moving like this. 2 frames per second, okay? 2 frames per second. That was not ideal. Yes, so not any laptop will do. I've tried the Lenovo ThinkPad. Burst into flames, correct. I tried, what else did I try? I think I tried an iPad at some point for some reason. I don't know why I thought an iPad would work any better, but I did try it. They were all not capable of VTubing, okay? So if you are one of those lovely souls sitting at home thinking that your Dell Inspiron laptop can handle the mighty weight of a moving VTuber model, oh, I'm sorry to say. It may not be the way. It may not be the way. Could the Intel Celeron not handle it? I have no clue. I did not try that. But did you try an iPad, Orpheus? Maybe your iPad can handle it. So currently I have this. This is the Asus TUF-F15, and right now I was just reading from the sticker on my laptop. My dear wonderful laptop named Bob. Yes. What iPhone do you recommend for facial tracking? For facial tracking? So yes, so the cheapest option I believe for facial tracking is a webcam, so $50. I believe Android phones can also do some tracking, but the best option is always the iPhone because they have the Face ID. So anything iPhone X and above can work. I've tried the iPhone X before briefly, and right now I am using an iPhone, I think this is an iPhone 11. So if you enjoy the lovely tracking you see here, iPhone 11. But honestly, when I was using an iPhone X, it was fine as well. So it depends what you want to use. Yeah. If I recall, iPhone 13, 12, I think every time there's an update, everyone says that's the best new thing. But honestly, if you're getting started in VTubing or if you want to upgrade, there's nothing wrong with iPhone X or iPhone 11. I honestly did not see a difference in the tracking. Yeah. Our VTubers say has evolved so much. What? Those were precious days of mine, huh? That was before I got this teaching gig, of course. All right, so these are the basic equipment items that you need to run a VTuber model. But in addition to what I have on screen, there is the microphone. The third most essential thing to be a VTuber, you need people to be able to hear you. But to be honest, I didn't put it on this slide because in my early days, what did I use? I used my iPhone. I used my iPhone, yeah. I upgraded from my iPhone to, I believe, what was it? To be honest, I used the iPhone for 1 week, so I don't know if that actually counts. So I went from the iPhone to the HyperX Quadcast, a very popular microphone that a lot of streamers used. And right now I am using a Lewitt LCT440 Pure, which both of those were condenser microphones. But if you live in a noisy environment with a lot of laptop fanage or other people in the house, I recommend dynamic microphones, and you will see many people recommending or saying that the gold standard is the Shure SM7B, which I believe is $500. Yes, and keep in mind with the Shure SM7B, you do need an audio interface and perhaps a cloud lifter. So I wouldn't really recommend it for anyone who's starting out, to be honest. There are $50 microphones on Amazon that work perfectly fine. I believe the cheapest microphone, HyperX, I think there's a HyperX Mini that I know one of my streamer friends uses. Hyper Mini something. That is also great. Crony did a couple streams deep diving into microphones. Yes, exactly. So as long as people can hear you, we are set. So already we are down perhaps 1,200 and something dollars, okay? So step one is definitely equipment. You should decide, can you be a VTuber? Can your setup handle the power and greatness of being an anime protagonist? If not, save up for some equipment first before you look into models. Yes. Blue Yeti is decent. That's true. I think a Blue Yeti is also a condenser microphone. So the problem with condensers is that it can pick up a lot of environmental noise. Yes. Equipment! Equipment! Then next, what everyone likes to talk about, the model. The model. How do you get a beautiful model like moi? Does everyone know how to get a Vtuber model? Unfortunately, I don't believe you can buy them off Amazon. It is not that simple. Start with PNG by a good artist. Interesting. Today we are not going to be covering much of the PNG sphere, but that is quite a different realm of the world. Good artist, also. Good point. What is Shorl? I need more. Oh, is that your parents? Are those your artist parents, Orpheus? Shorl. All right, so there are two main gateways as an independent indie VTuber on getting your own moving live 2D model. Okay, first, there is Premade Models on one end versus custom models. All right. There are pre-made models or custom models. So what does this mean? Pre-made models are those that artists have created and are ready for purchase. That means nothing is customizable about them typically. Maybe you can change some colors. Maybe you can contact the artist to get a few things changed here and there, but typically it's like online shopping, okay? It is like online shopping. Yes. Then custom models. Custom models? Hint, custom models are expensive. Custom models means you have a say in every single step of the design and VTuber modeling process. That includes what concept you want, how you want to move, what you want to look like, and every little thing involved in molding your VTuber character. Also, since when did you possess the ruler of justice, you mean? I like preparing this and having this out in case I need to slap some people. Okay, so as we may know, in all things in life, if you go to Walmart or Zara or any store and pick it off the shelf, it will be cheaper than a custom, okay? So first we'll explore pre-made models. And pre-mades can range from 5 to 100, but they can also be free. There are actually free options out there. I'm not sure if anyone has seen this Amore-inspired model, but I believe I've seen many people using it, and it is indeed free, made by 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭. So you can go to 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭's Twitter or just Google Amore Vtuber Model, and you will find this. Is that booth? It's not actually. I believe they created it all on their own and they have it on this 𝐒𝐚𝐭 website. So the best thing about this model actually is that even though it's stuck in the style of Amore, there are many customizable options with this. So you can customize it however you'd like. Except for this kind of Amore kind of style. Free! 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 You could become a VTuber right now. Amore VTubers, rise up. And that's not all. More free. Free! Free download. This one is from 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭, a VTuber live 2D model Lucy. Free, yes. So if you do some digging around the interwebs, you will be able to find some free pre-made models. These are typically ones that the creators may have used for practice or for part of their portfolio that they want, and they let as many people download it and use them. So that does mean that you may run into people who look very similar to you and have the exact same model as you, but these are great entryways if you have a tight budget and you're not even sure if you enjoy VTubing yet. Yes. Is your model custom made? I am indeed 100% custom. Custom. Yes. But also, there are some free models that come directly from VTube Studio, which is the tracking software. Like, so, do you want to be a cat VTuber? It comes pre-installed in the VTube Studio app. That's right. Are you confused? Don't be shocked. I think in the VTube Studio app, there are at least 3 free models that come pre-installed. So, your VTuber life is not that far away. Cat say! I stealing the cat? No theft, please. That's right. So those are some of the free options that are readily available, and you can definitely find more. Other than that, there is this iconic beauty that you may have seen many VTubers use in, I believe, the year of 2022. This is one of the models created from Jenny, who did the art and rigging, and there were many popular VTubers who used this model for streaming. For the low price of $30, you can become an anime onesan. Does anyone here want to be an anime onesan? The beauty of this model is that you can also do some custom things about it, like change the hair color, change the clothing color, and it has a lot of fun toggles as well. So this is probably one of the top 2 websites I would recommend if you are looking for pre-made models. So this is Booth. I believe this is a Japanese website though, but you can still search through. There is Booth, and there is my second, actually I think this is my favorite out of the 2, Nizima. Buy live 2 models on Nizima. You click find a live 2D model and there are so many options. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. There are so many options that you can choose from. The beauty of VTubing, exactly. So as I mentioned earlier, having a pre-made model is similar to online shopping. You can filter for your price budget, and then you can look through all of these pre-made models and see which one suits you best. As you can see, just because they are pre-made does not mean they are cheap. As you can see, this is about it's a little less than $1,200, less than $2,000, less than $1,300. These are not necessarily inexpensive. And these are because these are pre-made models, but they only sell 1 copy of each. So you will know that you are the only one using this pre-made model. Yahoo! X, did you did you bring snacks for the class? Or for the classes, meaning me. These are adoptables. Yeah, that's another name for adoptables. Pre-made adoptables. So you can go shopping for your budget and find the VTuber of your dreams. The nice thing about buying a pre-made model is that you click VTuber in 2023 cringe. What? Damien, aren't you in class here today to learn how to become a VTuber? I picture you being one of the students who sits in the back of the class with your feet up. Yes. Damien, why? Exactly. How could you disturb the classroom like this? Emiliano is disappointed in you. But hello. Damien is also a VTuber, so I think he graduated from VTuber 101, unfortunately. Or is he being held back in class right now? I'm here to learn how to exploit the masses. Well, you may be in the right place. No, it's like how I only signed up for calculus to make fun of nerds. Get booba. I guess I did skip that part of the VTuber class. He still does need to obtain booba. So these are the pre-made models. We shop. And then I think everyone wants a custom model. I knew you were an expert on capitalism. Well, I mean... You found some booba? You should show me. I'm intrigued. Please, you still need to do a catwalk for me. Anyways. Yes. So option number 2 is getting a custom model. As you see from my lovely face, do you think you can buy this off the shelf? No. There is only one of a kind and one of me available. And I, myself, am a custom VTuber. That's right. There are 3 stages to getting your own custom model. Number 1, you need to come up with your model design. Number 2, you need to get your model art. And number 3, you need to get your live 2D rigger so you can move just like me. I can buy it off you? Are you purchasing all of me or my booba? What's happening here, huh? Order in the classroom. Bear, can you chuck a piece of chalk at him? I encourage chalk throwing. Your face, you want to buy my face. Taking bids starting at $500. Do I have 500? 500 in the bag? 500, 500, 500? Throws chalk. But actually, spoiler alert, my face was more than $500. We have 505, we have 505, 540, 540, 600 from the lovely fox in the bag. 550, X, we're going down. What's happening? 540, we only go up in these bids. Hold on. You're giving me shade for getting around? What do you mean? What's wrong here, huh? We're teaching people about economics. We have 650, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. And sold to the lovely hellhound at the front of the class. Bear, chuck some chalk at them right now. Bonk. All right. Oh my, everyone's getting so excited about our auction here today. All right. That's right, Emiliano. Bear has a strong throwing arm. Imagine VTuber The Price is Right. That would be fun, don't you think? I'm less curious about the overall pricing and more interested in the timeline and artist coordination. That is a good point. Hyundae. Welcome, Hyundae. Hyundae is also another VTuber who streams on twitch.tv. Yes. All right. So step number 1 is the model design. In becoming a VTuber, you must channel who you are inside and who you want to portray to the world. All right? So, do you all know who you want to be yet? Do you know what kind of 2D protagonist you wish to be? If you look out in the VTuber world, you see dogs, you see cats, You see werewolves, you see vampires, you see furries, you see schoolgirls. What speaks to you? I just read Booty Hunter from Emiliano's message, but it is Bounty Hunter. That is actually a very cool concept. I like that. Become your ideal self, exactly. It is your time to channel your perfect self. To be honest, I was gonna be a dragon before I chose fox. Oh, that would have been really fun too, but I do love your fluffy tail, so I think we all won. I am the booty hunter. Well. Do you have a collection of them in your home? How does that look like? All right, so from my own experience in becoming a VTuber and developing your model design, you want to pick a direction and concept you want to go in. Skip that. Design inspo sheet. This is the beginning of who I am now. Yes. It is recommended that you collate some inspiration photos that you will be giving to your artist of choice. So this is actually, I believe, the first inspo sheet I gave to my design artist. Can you see some of me here? You put way more thought into your design than I ever did. That can happen actually, so yeah. It depends. It depends how much you know you want, what elements you want in your design. Yes. So this was the beginning of me. So first I came up with the overall theme, which was Hellhound. I wanted mysterious fantasy vibes. I came up with some main color palette notes as well, and then found some photos of what I liked. My main reference being, I believe this is from Arknight's The Candle Night. Can you see it? And then some different types of clothing and elements that I want to incorporate as well. But you don't have to have everything figured out when you are brainstorming what you want to look like, because that's what your VTuber model designer is there for. As you can see, my sheet has a lot of question marks. So timepiece? Question mark? Chain details? Question mark? Eye squish? Question mark? Eye color? Question mark? 𝐂𝐚𝐭 from FGO, exactly. So the inspo sheet, the first inspo sheet you give off is just to give your artist, your model designer, a direction that you want to go into. I just sent a bad sketch to my artist. I was like, do the thing. You're like, do the thing, artist. Do the artist thing. Well, I guess I should mention that some artists, they have very different working styles. So some like a lot more freedom and some like a concrete direction from their client. So it's a good idea to get an idea of their working style before you proceed as well. And then next is the design process. The design process. So first we went from sketch to to color draft to final design. And many things in between. I think I received at least 16 drafts from my artist before we got to this final design draft here. Yeah. The black and white is so cool. Yeah, this was when we were deciding on what colors to go with as well. I want it as art. Can't you see that there are still some differences though? Yeah. We'll do a little showy. I think my final design is pretty close. pretty close to what happened. But you can see some differences in the thigh details, in the squat details, in the cape details and everything before we got to the final design. Yeah. And this process, I believe, going from sketch to final design took a little over a month, I think. I think it took maybe closer to 2 months. I think closer to 2 months. Yes. So it was about a 2-month design process. It would have, we bounced a lot of ideas around as well. I didn't have an inspiration board like you. Did just a bunch of word stuff. Yeah, I think lately I know a lot of my VTuber friends like getting an inspo board just because it's easier to convey what ideas you want. Yeah. So this whole process took about 1 to 2 months, and then you go on to... oh yeah, I was about to say, there's a lot of things in the design process that is a back and forth between you and your artist. So they'll send back drafts, like the first line draft, and you'll say what you like or don't like. And sometimes the artist isn't sure about certain things too. So from the second sketch, you can see my legs were still out and proud because she wasn't sure what to do with the skirt details. So I went back and found additional references that I wanted as well to get to our final design. So it is a very long back and forth process, but that's also one of the beauties and the wonderful things about getting a custom design made. Yeah, inspo boards are goated. True. This helps to lay out your ideas. Exactly. Yeah. So pulling from modern things, modern pieces of clothing, as well as other people's art or other people's model is a great way to show your artist what direction you want to go in. Yeah. Next, once we have our design ready, we are ready for getting our VTuber model made. Dun, 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 dun. Yes. So we did mention our VTuber model designer, but that is sometimes different from who creates the model art for your model, okay? So to have a moving VTuber model, you need to find an artist who knows how to make the art for the model. So not every single artist you see out there does VTuber models, because to become a VTuber, your art needs to go under the blade. It's a hard process where you have to get a bunch of layers on your art to put yourself together. Seeing how much effort you put in makes me feel like an amateur. You know, it's actually kind of funny because I debut on the same day as my mod, Aruma, and we were going through the whole design process together as well. And his approach was completely the opposite of mine as well. So there's no real right way to do it, and it really depends on who you're working with and what level of detail you want to get into. Yeah, but I'm a little bit crazy. But actually, my model artist, 𝐒𝐚𝐭55, put together a guide on what they like on an inspo sheet, and that guide makes me look like a toddler. It was so detailed. I think it was a 5-page document. So I think it really is important to understand what your artist is looking for and what their preferred work style is, to know how much detail to give. And Water, welcome. Hello, and AZ, welcome as well. You have such a pretty voice, thank you. We're right now talking about going under the blade. So I'm not sure if you've seen your fellow VTubers sometimes show off their bald heads or them taking off clothes or some other variation, and that's because a VTuber requires a lot of different layers to be put together. Like that. So I believe my art file has probably almost definitely over 200 layers. I think I didn't stop to count, but it was a rather intense process. So you do need to find an artist who is specific for VTuber models. Specific for VTuber models. Otherwise, you might just end up commissioning a PNG that won't be properly prepared for rigging. So we do go under the blade and we commence from design to model. I forgot that I had this up here, but that I looked through my early drafts when I was talking with my mama, Monaco mama, and I remembered that I have feet. I remembered that I have feet. Yeah, I have toes, yeah. So, one-time exclusive. Let me censor that. For free? Only for a limited time. I lucked out and got an artist that is a rigger. Oh, that's actually so nice. That's very nice. Feet for free. No flash photography inside the classroom. No flash photography. Yeah, so as you can see, there are many layers that go into a VTuber model. The first thing they usually do is create the base model, and even in the base model, it comes with a gazillion different layers so that you can move each of your limbs. And that's why I have feet. Even though you don't see feet on me. No feet. No free bare feet on my moving body. Deep down inside, I do have toes, okay? And they have feelings. What inspired you to be a VTuber? That's a great question. I think, like many people, in the year of our Lord 2020, when the Vtuber boom and the big C was happening, many of us were exposed to the VTuber verse through HoloLive. And I think many of us, through watching the HoloLive girls, wanted to give VTubing a try because it just looks so fun, doesn't it? I think for me, I also really liked the music aspect of VTubing, and it felt like it felt like you could do a lot of different things with a VTuber model that I otherwise wouldn't have considered. Yeah. So, like many others, I believe hundreds of VTuber babies were birthed from the rise of HoloLive. Do you have a HoloLive Oshi? I have a Holo Stars Oshi. Which is 𝐒𝐴𝐤𝐢𝐿 from Holo Stars English. But before that, my Oshi was Callie from HoloLive Myth. That's right. Yes. I need to get these feet off my screen. Great taste confirmed. You know. All right. Next, we go from PSD. This is the final product that your VTuber model artist will provide you, which is a Photoshop file with you all sliced and diced up. If you look in that file and you have access to Photoshop, you will see some horrors never to be unleashed. Me missing one of my eyeballs? Me without my face? Yeah. Those aren't available for public viewing. And exactly, a barrage of layers. Yeah. So you get this lovely little package in a Photoshop file. I don't believe they give it in other types of files. I've only seen them in Photoshop files, and I think my artist only provides it in Photoshop files. But from that, you hand that over to a rigger, your puppeteer of choice, who helps turn your flat layers of art into something of movement. Well, I'm proud of you. You are doing such an amazing job, mommy. I really love your stream. Thank you so much, AZ. And that's sensei to you for today. That's right. So next step is finding your rigger. Ah, Vinta! Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we are finding our rigger now. Okay, an important part of finding your rigger is thinking, how do you want to move? That includes the level of range of motion you want, the motion style you may want, if you have any specific expressions you want, and all that good stuff. So, by finding your rigger, a lot of different riggers have different rigging styles. So some are bouncier, some are more three-dimensional, some are more into the physics. Have you ever interacted with any other VTuber? I have indeed. Yeah, I think that's VTubers indeed mingle. Are you saying have I touched them though? Have I touched them with my own fingers? That is also a yes. What? That's insane? I know, Hyun. I'm wild. I'm a wild person. A wild hellhound. We are social creatures? That's not true. Where have you heard that from, Orpheus? I thought we were all introverts. It's true, I've touched her with my sword, not my bare hands. You want to touch my roller, though? We got super intimate. We drew each other. Oh my gosh. Stop it. I don't want to get demonetized before I get monetized here. Yeah, so one of the final stages in getting your moving and grooving model is the rigging. So the rigging is when they start putting you into motion. Before, I was frozen in time, and now I can wiggle, 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 wiggle. So I had a few expressions that I had in mind when I went into the rigging process. I wanted... Sad face. Mad face. We have cheek puff. Yeah. What? But no heart eyes because she doesn't love us. I mean, yeah. Well, I need to wait to get to know everyone better. So the rigging stage is when they get the expression slapped on you, but I think something to keep in mind is that with each expression you add on is an additional fee. Typically, I think some riggers come with 3 free expressions, I believe, and then each one on top is an additional fee, or each of them is an additional fee, so you should keep that in mind as well. So you should think about which expressions you think you're going to be using the most and see what you like. You're most cute when you're happy. Thank you. And something to also keep in mind is some of these expressions require additional art from your artist, such as the sparkles, the sparkles, and the tears. As well as my cheek puff, actually. My puff mouth also came with extra art. So all those things are something you should communicate with your model artists beforehand as well, and coordinate with your rigger to see if you need extra assets for it. Yes. That's right. But yes, no hard eyes. I think if we have to look at a timeline of how long it took to get me made, I remember I contacted my model designer / model artist. I think in the summer of last year. I think around August. And she started working on my design in September. And then we finished the design within 2 months. And then the model took another 2 to 3 months, I think. Took another 2 to 3 months. And then the rigging also took about 2 months as well. Yeah. So I think that's why you see a lot of other VTubers have almost a full year process before they debut, because not only do you have to put together your model and start getting moving, but you do also have to prepare for debut. The process is arduous, yeah. Yes. I think I probably should have covered this before everything, but how do you find your artist and rigger? I think I skipped that slide. But it is indeed on the Bird app. It is on the Bird app. You type in VTuber Commission Open? VTuber Commission Open? Question mark. You don't need to include the question marks. And on the Bird app, you will find a bunch of artists, a bunch of VTuber artists, a bunch of riggers and things like that, who list on their profile whether they're open or not. Bird app, I only know Fernando, are you ready to get thrown in the torture chamber again? We don't mention these cursed things. Yeah, so I actually looked through Twitter to find my artist. Reg, what? Light mode users, rise up. Where are my fellow light mode users? There must be some of you out there, aren't there? You can also use the Live 2D Discord. Exactly, that's true. I think a lot of people find them on Twitter. You can find them through the other VTubers that you really like their models of, because right in their bio, they will have their mama and papa listed in their bio 90% of the time. So I think a great way to start is see if you have other VTubers that you like and you like the looks of and the movement of, and you click on their face and look up their bio and see if they have their mama and papa listed. So that's a super easy way to find your artist or rigger. Otherwise, you type in VTuber commissions open. How I actually found 𝐂𝐚𝐭55, my model, designer, and artist, was that I looked through the pages of my favorite artists on Twitter, and then I looked through who they were following and tried to find someone who did VTuber models. So I was a little bit insane. Yeah, because as we mentioned, not all artists do VTuber models as well. That's right. I don't think they're going to rise up. There are light mode users. I know they exist. That is the smart way. It's not very smart, actually. It was probably not a very smart, not very smart. But it's actually because back then I wasn't that familiar on how to find a VTuber artist and things like that. So I was looking through the crazy way. And at that time, actually, my model artist, 𝐂𝐚𝐭55, did not do VTuber models. So I actually messaged them and went like, do you do VTuber models? And thankfully she took me in as a client. Yes, and now I have many other siblings as well. She's delusional. Kazu, you should try experiencing the light mode ways of life. Maybe you'll feel enlightened. Enlightened, you know? Yeah. Light mode. I don't know if we can do. I mean, I use Discord in dark mode. Isn't that enough? Isn't that enough? Isn't that enough? The Live 2D Discord is a really good place to find real artists and not get scammed. That's true. You will see people on Fiverr and websites like that also say they do VTuber models, but sometimes they are scammers. You may see someone on Fiverr advertising a VTuber model for $50 with an Iron Mouse photo in their portfolio. I don't know about you, but I don't think they made Iron Mouse. So it's always good if you're looking through Twitter to make sure they have a portfolio of other VTuber children on their website or on their VTuber sphere, or to find people through bios or the Live 2D Discord. There are a lot of helpful Discord servers that you can get in touch with and message around and ask questions with too. They also have a blacklist? That's actually very helpful. Yeah, there are a lot of scammers out there. I use YouTube on darkened mode, and seeing you use Twitter light mode was like a jump scare. I like to keep everyone on their toes and make sure that I can flashbang them in the face so that they're paying attention. Were you paying attention, Hororo? Did you have your eyes off me? Was that why you were surprised? I keep getting followed by scam bots saying they are VTuber artists and 3D model artists. Exactly. Do not listen to them. They are not real. They're a figment of the Twitterscape. My eyes have melted out of my skull. I hope we can put them in the fridge and stick them back in, maybe. Yes, so me, myself, and I did find both my artist and my rigger off the board app. But it is a good idea to look through multiple artists and VTuber riggers to find the one that suits you and your budget. Because when you are first looking, and if you're using the method of searching through the VTubers that you enjoy and looking in their bio, they are more than likely, possibly, kind of going to be kind of pricey. Yeah, that's kind of pricey. If you're searching out Iron Mouse and looking for Iron Mouse's VTuber model artist and rigger, I think Twin Tails, one of her modelers, goes for $3,000 to $5,000, I believe. Yeah, so. But don't be discouraged. There are many artists and riggers out there who range from, I've seen custom models range from $200 all the way to $5,000. So you can find something that is in your budget. I think you just need to have realistic expectations about what features they may have and what you want to do with your model. Hello, Detert. Am I pronouncing that correctly? I don't know why I said it with that accent. But hello, welcome in. So how do you make your own hashtag on Twitter? How do you make your own hashtags? Well, I think the only thing you need to know is that most VTubers have an art tag and a live tag typically. I think the art tag is probably the most important one. And you just find something you like, you look through the glossary, and you type it in and make sure it's not taken. A lot of people have their own name in their VTuber hashtags just because it's more recognizable, but you can have anything you want, really. Yes. You are. I am Saerin, your hellhound VTuber sensei, teaching you how to become a VTuber for today. So welcome in, Detert. Yes. All right, we flash forward. We went through all of this. Oh my god, the feet showed again. And then, now you have your moving VTuber model. Wow, Congratulations, everyone! You are almost a VTuber. Almost! Woo! But not quite. Not quite. Not quite. Round 3. Presenting programs. I wonder if Satan is taken. Reg, are you? I'm not Satan. I'm just a lovely hellhound. Okay. Woo! We're almost there. Round 3. Programs. All right. So, what you're gonna get after your rigger has finished doodadding you up in the program Live 2D is that they're gonna send you a zip file, and you're gonna think, what do I do with this zip file? I'm not cute anime girl yet with this zip file. Well, you need the programs. But yeah. You only really need 2, maybe only even 1 program to get started. And this is VTube Studio, everyone. VTube Studio. Dun, 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 dun. I believe it is free on Steam if you keep the watermark. It does come with a watermark if you use the free version. Oh my god, that's just like me. Is this you, Fernando? Are you going to sue me for using your photo up here? Is this you? I will say, this is not exactly what I looked like when I opened up my VTube Studio app, I assure you. But you do need the VTube Studio application on your computer and on your phone if you're using the phone to do your tracking. I give you my permission to use my likeness. Oh, thank God. That was a close call. Artemis is Satan. That's true, Emiliano. That's why we can't be Satan as well. But you do need VTube Studio. You plop that file in VTube Studio. You open VTube Studio. You configure VTube Studio. You start moving in VTube Studio. There are many tutorials and also a Discord server run by the creators and developers of VTube Studio available that help you troubleshoot and give you guidance on how to set up. So I won't be going over that because I am also technologically challenged. So all you need to know is Google VTube Studio. Is that my Discord or is that the VTube Studio Discord? Which one is it? And then number 2. Oh, that's mine. Okay. And then next is OBS, which is how you'll stream to the world at large. Or if you want to create videos, you can also record videos and offline content on OBS. Dun, 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 dun. Who rigged your model and did your art? Oh, yes. So in some cases, you might have a different model designer from your artist, but I have one in the same at 𝐒𝐚𝐭55. You can find her on YouTube, Twitter, and everywhere else if you type in 𝐒𝐚𝐭55. And my rig was from 𝐒𝐚𝐿𝐼me. 𝐒𝐚𝐿𝐼me. That's right. 𝐒𝐚𝐭_𝐿𝐼me. And they did a wonderful job. And if you want to get fancy nowadays, there are many other applications and software items that you can download, such as VBridger, such as 𝐒𝐡𝐚, and all these other things to help you on your VTubing journey. And then, that's right. Congratulations. You are a VTuber. Woo! Congratulations, everyone. Clap, 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 clap. I'm a VTuber, let's go! We did it! That's right. Are you all 2D protagonists now? Time to graduate, huh? Stay in your seat, huh? I I haven't graded your assignment yet, Roman. It's on the bottom of the pile. Yes. Now I can collab with Hot Dog? Only if you bring snacks and other hot dogs along with you. Will that be cannibalism? Time to plan my debut stream. Yeah. 5 months later, you release out into the world. I'm graduating. Wait, no. I want to be held back. Well, I mean, you can always sign up for Vtuber 102. Yes, but now we are opening up question period. Question period. What did there was, yeah, did I go over it all? Yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good. I feel like it was more how to become me than anything else. So maybe I'll see clones of myself walking the streets after this. Time to make my lore. Yeah, there's a lot of things we didn't talk about involved in the VTuber sphere, but this is how you get your model and the basics of how you can start streaming. Do you need to debut? Not necessarily. Do you need a lore? Not really. Do you need streaming assets? You could if you want. But those are the basics into becoming a VTuber, and everything else are little extra nuggets in your VTuber life. Is VTuber lore needed? Well, I would say no. I would say no. You could use your VTuber model as just a form to present yourself to the audience. So you could be perfectly fine without a lore and presenting yourself as you are. But if you want to create a certain VTuber character, a certain lore or story you want to tell to your VTubers, then you can do that as well. I'm too lazy to become a VTuber. Matt? What? I was waiting for many identical hellhounds to be bounding across the VTuberscape. But not really, because I am copyrighted. I am copywritten. How much money was your model? Because I was offered rigging for $1,200. Ah, can I become Saerin? Well, you can become a baby Saerin perhaps. But maybe I'll cancel you. If I see baby Saerins wandering throughout the streets, I'll cancel each and every one of you. I'll be like, they're impersonating me without my written consent. But I don't know, maybe I'll be too lazy to write those twitlongers, you know. Aurora, will you be my lawyer? Firen. Matt. I see. I guess we can break down a little bit of the cost aspect. The average cost aspect. But honestly, the range of cost to become a VTuber is so wide that it's difficult to give an average benchmark. I remember when I was starting to look into the cost of VTubers, they were already very expensive. I remember there is a rigging Bible that is in a form of a Google Doc out there somewhere. I don't remember who created it. I'll probably try to post it in the VTuber description box. But there was a VTuber rigging Bible that someone created, and many riggers still consult to on how to rig their models. And the first page, I believe they state kind of the range of VTuber rigging prices to expect. And I think at that time they said something like around $200 to $400 was on the basic end. And then $600 was like standard end. And then anything above $800, $900 was premium rigging price. So I think that's still a good guideline, give or take 100, 200 USD. Yeah, it is all in USD. Who's your favorite VTuber? I answered this earlier, but my VTuber Oshi is Hollow Stars. English is 𝐒𝐴𝐚𝐿, and I like Callie as well. A lot of the HoloLive people. Oh, nice. I arrived in time. Aruba, you arrived at the end. Are you a VTuber yet? Yeah, so rigging can have a very, very wide range. So if someone offered you rigging for $1,200, well, if you ask some people, they would say that is the new norm in 2023. But if you ask me, it depends, because all of these people are freelancers most of the time. They are freelancers, so they are setting their own price, and they're pricing based on their skill set, what they include in the rigging, and the growing techniques they are using. So, and prices are going up, yeah. But I think you can find anything. You can find anything at the price point you're looking for. I think my rigger, 𝐒𝐴𝐚𝐿, charges anywhere from, I believe, 600 USD and up. And that's for base model without expressions and things like that. Yes. How do you ask someone to collab with you? Interesting. Collabing. I think it depends on the person, but you can just slowly start interacting with them. I think a lot of people dislike if you immediately ask for a collab because they may think that you're jumping the gun and you haven't even had time to get to know each other yet. So how can you know if you'll enjoy each other's company during a collab? Approaching people is a very delicate matter. That's true, Aruma. So I think the first thing is just to figure out if you know or you're going to mutually enjoy each other's company before you think about creating content together. Yeah, I know a lot of my VTuber friendsies, they like doing some things offline and not on stream first. So usually how I got to know other VTubers was through Twitter first and everyone interacting with each other's Twitter posts. And then someone might slide into someone else's DMs and then you get to talking a little more. And then you might play games offline, off stream, and find out whether you two are compatible. And then you may wonder and think about whether you have an idea for an on-stream collab that you want to stream to the masses. Are you good at sliding in DMs? I'm terrible. I am absolutely terrible at sliding into DMs. AKA I don't do it. Yeah. Most of the time people are sliding into my DMs. Yeah. But if you are a stranger, please do not slide into my DMs. I will send my mods after you. Yeah, this is not an open invitation. Yeah, because as we may have mentioned, I am an introvert and there is stranger danger indeed. Yeah. Yeah, I hope no one actually tries. But yeah, I think usually you have to have something in common first, or something that sparked the initial interaction that makes you feel like you will be a good collab partner. And one thing to keep in mind is that a lot of people are doing VTubing. VTubing is not just starting stream and playing a game. Well, okay, for some people it is, but I think for a lot of VTubers, streaming is a form of entertainment in its base form, and to collab with another person, yeah, sometimes you need a concept or a reason or something. Maybe it is just to play games together on stream. Or maybe you have an idea or cool idea you want to do with another VTuber or something like that. But yeah, there's a lot of behind the scenes content creator thoughts that go into a collab as well. You have to be chill and not a goober. Also true. Don't goob on your other fellow VTubers. No goobing on your other VTubers, everyone. Repeat after me, don't goob. Don't goob on your neighbors. It's hella work, them props don't make themselves. So true. Do you think this amazing PowerPoint that I put together just appeared into existence? No. I had to type these words. Say woke up and had to remember how to speak before stream. That's also true. I forget every morning I wake up. It's a problem. I'm not allowed to goop now. This school is restrictive as God. I mean, Bear, put some duct tape on Roman. Yes. Well, do we all know how to become VTubers now? Do we all know how to become VTubers? I hope to see all of you in your swanky VTuber forms. To the basement with you. Yeah, send him off. Wrap him around in some duct tape. Ship him. I can totally be a VTuber now. Yeah. Instructions not clear. I have to graduate now. Don't you mean you have to pay your tuition again to stay for another year? I'll never become a VTuber. Aurora, haven't you already graduated from my class? Is that what happened? Yeah. But becoming a VTuber is a long process. If you choose to get a custom model, it is a very expensive process as well. So I think before you do anything that I spoke about here today, you should keep in mind whether you enjoy streaming or whether you have an idea of what kind of offline content you want to create with your VTuber model. If you just want to become a cute anime girl or an anime protagonist of your choice, and you have the funds and want to do it, then proceed. But otherwise, you should see if you have first the equipment you need to run a VTuber, and if you actually will enjoy it. Is pricey. I'm an expensive hellhound. That's right. All right, everyone. I think you're all ready to become VTubers now. but don't return and be broke, okay? This was worth the tuition. Fabulous. If anyone has any follow-up questions, please leave them down below, and I may or may not answer them. All right, everyone. I'll give everyone a little bit of a love tap before they leave. Tap. Love tap. Tap. I like my character avatar to be more of a concept than an object. Ah, it would be fun if you find some other artists to collaborate too. You don't need to get a model. You could just have some art to get an OC too. Boop, boop, boop. All right, everyone. Thank you for coming to the second class of Vtuber 101, how to become a Vtuber in the 21st century, the year of our Lord 2023. And I hope to see many more of you in the future. All right, everyone. Bye now. Have a good night. 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭